your left to your right on your screens at home, and in the all red and white, it is FC Oshawa going from your right to your left as the action is underway. The referees for tonight's match is John Looser. It is assistant referees are Nicholas Morrell and Andrew Benny. Ethan Bent is the fourth official for this evening's match. As Hamilton will try to play it on this near sideline. Unable to control it on the near side is Kutaya. As it's going to bounce off her foot for an FC Oshawa throw. This Oshawa team is going to be a very interesting watch throughout this season. It's a good mix of veterans and new players to League One Ontario, as they're going to try and see if they can put off a strong season here and try to use those veteran players to teach and mentor those younger players up through the League One Ontario ranks, as they're going to get a free kick. Two players are there for the short. Arsenal stepping over, standing with her is Smith to give an overlap, if anything, as this one's going to get played right around the play spot. Player takes a tumble, it's a loose ball. Both teams are hacking at this one, but Hamilton will be able to clear it away just around midfield. Oshawa's going to try and put it back in, but it's going to be taken away. Here comes Angela Kutaya. She's able to get it. She tries to play low. 1-2 on the far side as we got a nice little run coming on the side, but it gets cleared away by Tricop being a lone woman back, and she'll hit this one out of play for throwing. Quick and action-packed opening minute here at the Ron Joyce Stadium. This is our first of two broadcasts this weekend of League One Ontario action. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 8 p.m. We're going to Lamar Road Stadium for another match between Masters Football and Toronto Skills and the men's league, as the ball's going to roll out for a goal kick. Our forward, she's going to be looked at by Ron Clark to lead this team. A lot of communication is going to be coming from her, probably goal mouth, as she's going to try and organize that defensive front. She's going to try and get it down, head it on L1OW into the midfield. She's able to find Chiodo. Chiodo's going to try and switch it over to the far side of the field. Not able to find her. That's going to be settled in by Ramsey. She's going to try and play it back to her defense, as they're not able to play a 1-2. Going to find a partner though into the midfield, as they're going to try and play it as it's Campbell working backwards. Some good pressure coming in from FC Oshawa, not giving Hamilton any lanes to move up the ball up the field, but now they're able to find on the near side. Hebert plays it back towards defense as it goes in for Ty. Ty is able to keep that one in play, and the play will continue on as she's going to try and play around the midfield, but it gets intercepted. Meadows, she'll bring this one back. There's Trikoff. She's going to switch it over to the far side. Oshawa's going to get some possession in their own end. A lot of the play is going to go through Chiodo and that central midfield player from the Eastern Michigan University, just finished her freshman year over there. Definitely keep an eye on her to be that playmaker for this FC Oshawa squad, as they're going to win a throw-in just in Hamilton territory. Flick this one off the head, not able to get it by the defender, as Hamilton, we've seen very composed in the back. Despite this oncoming pressure coming from Oshawa, very good composure between the defense. She's passing the ball back and forth, holding possession, shows a lot of confidence with one another, as Chiodo's going to pass this one out. Gets it over the head, but going to get it booted right back down by Campbell. It's going to be settled in as Hamilton will try and see if they can get some control of the ball in the end of Oshawa's. Ramsey's going to bring this one all the way back. Cipriano, she's going to have some time. She's going to look for some options up the field. She plays this one nicely down the line. And here comes Kutaya making a run down the right flank. She's going to look for some options on the late runs coming in, but instead she's going to take the defense one-on-one, plays a nice ball to the top up on the area. Can't find anything as Oshawa's able to clear it away. But she'll get the ball right back to her foot once again. Second opportunity on the cross. Will find someone. Still bounce around, and the Hamilton player is able to control it, and it gets poked away by Meadows, and it'll go up to throw-in. Good pressure coming on the counter-attack from Hamilton United, as they played it very nicely down the right side. But again, keep an eye on Angela Kutaya down this right flank. She was the leading scorer for Hamilton last year, and she's going to try and do so once again this year, already with 2 goals to her credit. Turn around. Again, find her teammates, and here comes Oshawa trying to go the other way. Ball played down the line by Meadows. Trying to find a player up top. I believe that is Pallister. Can't find her, but it's going to go out for throwing. Smith looking down the line for some opportunities here. They're going to play a touch right off the throw, and Arsenal is going to win this one back for Oshawa. Plays it with Smith. Working it up as L1OW will play a through ball and trying to get onto the end of this one. Be Arsenal, but it's just going to be just out of her reach. It'll roll out for a goal kick. Today's League One Ontario action is fueled by Gatorade, the official sports fuel of League One Ontario. Try the new Gatorade Frost today. Gatorade Frost, your fuel to play cool. L1OW Spagnolo picked up the clean sheet last week. Looks to do so here once again. She's going to boot this one down the field. Nice boot up as she's able to find one of her teammates. I believe that was Ramsey. And she's now going to be looking for it on the left side. Can't get that through ball in. That was Ramsey, and now it's going to get sold in by Oshawa once again. L1OW and Chiodo. Unable to turn around, to go back towards her defense. And they're going to try to work that ball out of their own end, but Hamilton does well to boot this one right back into their far corner. Hamilton will keep this one in play as they're going to try and see if they can get that ball out of the corner. They are able to. The no jerseys in front of the goal, and that's going to be easily retrieved by Ford as she'll slow this one down the line. And Oshawa's going to try and see if they can go on a counter. Chiodo. Nice little turn from L1OW. She's going to send a through ball in, and giving chase is Arsenal. Arsenal gets to that one first and collides hard with goalkeeper Spagnolo right after that one. And it gets cleared out for a throw-in, but great through ball, great pace coming in from Arsenal getting to that one. And she gave a nice little message to goalkeeper Spagnolo there, don't get near me, as she put her flat onto the turf after getting to that ball. Smith once again down the line, nice little head in, trying to find Arsenal once again in the midfield, can't find her, and that's going to be controlled in by Hamilton. They're going to switch it over to the far side, Oliver with time, she's going to try and see if she can find some options, but like we've been seeing all game long so far, Hamilton's very composed in the back line, not going to try and force it up the field despite this high pressure coming in from Oshawa. Gamble is able to turn. She's able to find a teammate down the near side. Cipriano. Trying to play it up to the just past the foot of Carboni. And that's going to be settled in by Trykov for Oshawa. A little bit of back and forth around the midfield as both teams try to get that possession. They've done a good job controlling it in their own end, but once they try to get to the opponent's half, both teams have had a little bit of struggles holding on to that ball. Looking over on the Hamilton squad, it's a very strong team depth-wise. Their under-21 team is one of the strongest in Ontario. And they're going to try and see if they get a good opportunity there as this is nice shot coming in. It's going to get grabbed there as Ramsey had a good effort onto goal. It's at Hamilton's strong depth, and while some of the teams might lose some players towards the college and university time, come towards the later part of the season, Hamilton will look to utilize that depth to get them through the later stages of this season. Coach Font did say before the match he's looking and doesn't expect anything lower than a top 3 finish at the end of the season. So it's a high praise coming in from Coach Font and some high expectations for this Hamilton United squad. Just over 8 minutes have been passed so far in this match. No score between Hamilton United Elite and FC Oshawa in this League One Ontario Women's broadcast. As this is going to get around midfield, unable to find a teammate there was Hamilton. As this is going to go on for Oshawa. Smith is going to put this one in. Able to find a teammate. Nice little turn there from Meadows. Over. He's able to switch it over to the back side of the field, able to get it to Rowe. Rowe has a nice little overlap coming in from Trykov. Trykov's trying to battle it off. It's going to hit off of her last, and it's going to go on for a goal kick. Nice little job there from Rowe, recognizing that overlap run coming in from Trykov, making a long and deep run, but she just wasn't able to get to that one. It's going to go on for the goal kick. She's able to get to that one first off the year. going to be headed on, trying to settle it though. It is Oshawa working with Smith. It's over the near side. Arsenal. She's going to play this one up to the middle. No red jerseys there, but Rowe does put some pressure onto Oliver, who's forced to boot it up the field. Here comes a second chance and is running in with speed with Pallister. Coming at her goal is Magnolia. She's able to pick up the loose change. She's going to look to try and slow this play down, get the possession back in towards Hamilton's favor. Brought down in the air by Ramsey. Ramsey though isn't able to turn around, and Oshawa will continue their pressure. Coming on there is that Meadows. Plays it down for Rowe down the right flank. She cuts inside. She tries a low drive, and getting down was Magnolia, but it is just wide of the goal as Nayla Rowe tried a good opportunity out to goal, just couldn't find the net onto that opportunity. Had some good pace going in behind it though, as she did a nice little inside cut on the defender. Look for Ramsey here right off the kick. She's able to flick it on, and here comes the run in. Matthias trying to get to her. She's going to get some help here from Carboni. Carboni is going to try to play it all the way back. That's a long run for Cipriano. That's going to allow Oshawa to get possession, as they're just going to hit it off of her. Does Arsenal and win our team a throw-in. A lot of the action here in these opening 11 minutes has been on this near side of the field. Smith has been busy on the throw-ins, and this time it's going to find its way in for Campbell, and she's going to pass this one all the way back towards our keeper. Very few teams have that type of composure and confidence to play it back towards our keeper and be able to be comfortable with that, to know that keeper's got it, you don't have to panic, and just continue to find themselves open onto the field. And it looks like Hamilton has that. It's going to be a free kick going in favor of, looks like it's Hamilton's ball. A little bit of confusion there from both teams, but it's going to end up being a free kick for Hamilton. Looks like it was for an offside from the assistant referee. Rowe gets that one first off the air. Carboni's going to flip this one for Taya. He's able to settle this one down. To the far side, there's Ramsey. Ramsey's getting some good pressure going into the round. Rowe will win it back for Oshawa. He gets it right back into Hamilton possession. Second battle between these two teams. This time, though, they're not able to control it, and will go out for the Oshawa throw. As Oliver will get it back to her team, she will play it back, and that's what we've been seeing. Oshawa just not going to give them any time in their own end, as Spagnola's forced to hit this ball first time down the field, and Oshawa will get it back. But that's a dangerous pass from Chiodo. She does win it back. She's going to boot this one down the field, and Pallister is going to give it to Chase. Oliver, though, has no other options, forced to hit it out of play and out for a throw-in. And even though, yeah, we are at McMaster University, good crowds starting to form in behind the scenes there, maybe making a little bit of a march to the stadium here, as they're maybe doing a little bit of a stadium tour here at McMaster, possibly. Nicely one in the air by Oliver. Second opportunity. This was a cross going towards the far post. Too far though for Smith, and she can't get to that one as it goes past the touchline and out for a goal kick. FC Oshawa spots again in debut season for them, showing some great prowess here early. They did play a very strong game against T-Bro United last week, going on a late heartbreaker towards them. But definitely a team that could contend throughout the season. Angela Kataya, she's going to put this one down to the right side of the field. She's going to give her a run there with Skibber. Yeah, lets this one go right past her. She's going to hustle back to work with her defense to control this one. This one's just going to get knocked out of play as Polanco saw the oncoming pressure. They're just going to hit it off of the attacker and win their team the throw. Yeah, trying to see if she can turn around with it, not able to. Makalova, she's able to get to it. She's going to place it all the way back towards the board. Good pressure coming in from Carboni. Forces it early came down to the right side. Ramsey's going to try and hustle, but she's able to get a block onto that one. And this one's going to go over the fence and out for throwing. Probably the first of many you would feel going over that far side of the field fence. Nice job there from Pallister. She's able to get away from one defender, trying to hustle, but shifting over there was the defender Palango, able to shut down that run, but the attack still continues for Oshawa. Is going to play across in towards the goal area, cleared away, but they're still going here on the edge of the penalty area, but finally the second opportunity is getting knocked out. Trikoff will keep this one in play though. She wants to continue the pressure. Can't get it over the head. And here comes Angela Kataya the other way. Some options in place with that line. This one looked offside, and the assistant referee does agree, as Carboni just made that run a little bit step too early there as she got past the defense of Young and Donahue, as it will go up for a free kick. New coach as well on this Hamilton United squad. This is Coach Lancia, is the current coach of the Mohawk men's team. So bringing some experience over there, guys. Hamilton utilizing about the same age players to try to add to that experience for this team here for Coach Paul, as they're going to win a throw in just around midfield. Carboni, she's not able to control it. It's unable to be there was Pallister, as this one's just going to roll all the way back towards Spagnola and goal. Lango down the line. Cipriano trying to play a pass up. That gets blocked there by Shiona. Second opportunity. Gets taken off by Herday. Midfield trying to turn there is Kara. Kaya able to play the through ball. Trying to find the Kaya, almost trying to work together there. Kara going over to Angela. Couldn't find her though. Last Ford will be able to pick that one up. She'll put this one back down and move it down to the right side. Trying to find Rowe, but she can control that. As Oliver's now able to settle it back in for Hamilton. We had a bit of that frantic pace going on in the opening 5 to 10 minutes here at Ron Joyce Stadium, but now the action's starting to settle in as both teams are starting to get adjusted to one another. And this could be the making of that team who scores that first goal. Could get all 3 points. Here's a good run coming down the right side. Carboni face it first time getting pulled towards our left. Nicely jumped there by Makulova, as this one looks like it just went on past the corner flag, and it will be our first corner kick of the game going towards Hamilton. As Makulova's boots just couldn't stay in for a throw instead. Comes Campbell onto the boot here. Player got lined up towards that far post, leaving that near post on the penalty area wide open. Gets a header down before and able to get to that one. As I believe that was Ramsey who got onto the head of that one. Able to head it down, but didn't get much piece onto that one. It was easily caught there by Ford. And now here comes Oshawa trying to come down and counterattack. Here comes Rowe. Rowe's going to get onto the right side. She's going to try to battle with Oliver. Oliver does well to poke it away and shut down that counter-attack opportunity, as it'll go out for throwing for the Schwab. There's an interesting corner kick setup there coming in. It was a man-to-man setup coming in from Oshawa, so it left that near post wide open. So if Hamilton notices that, they took a look on the next corner kick. Someone probably should be looking towards making a run there, because no one was zone covering that area. So a lot of open realty coming in for Hamilton. Now it's a 2-on-2 break to the other side. It is Angela Kataya. She's got Carboni with her. She's going to try to play through. Can't get it wide though. Defense of Oshawa. Now they're going to be able to settle it down. Nicely played it for Makulova. Makulova trying to play the ball down to the right side onto the foot of Rowe. A little bit too far away from her. And that's going to allow Hamilton. They were going to play this one back, but it looks like Arsenal, she's ready for that one. She knows the goalie is an option. She was already running towards the goalie to put some pressure on. And now, of course, Hamilton to continue that ball play on that far sideline. Ramsey back to Oliver once again. Now they'll hit it all the way back to goalkeeper Spagnola. Campbell. And forward is Ramsey. Ramsey trying to play balls on the right side. Jorge there. This one will hit off the head of Smith though. And another corner kick coming in favor for Hamilton. Smith just didn't want to take the chance knowing that she had a player right on her. Took the touch on that one and got a corner kick out of it. So let's see if Hamilton recognizes that open space here on this corner kick. See if someone will make that run on this opportunity here. One player is standing directly in front of goalkeeper court. Going to be a little bit of a nuisance in front of goal, not giving her any space to move around and get comfortable. There was Kaya, but couldn't get it towards goal. Second opportunity. This one's going to get booted over. That was Kara for Kaya who got onto that one. Didn't get enough of the accuracy on that one, though. She just got under that ball. And she'll flick it over and out for a goal kick. Just past 20 minutes so far. No score between FC Oshawa and Hamilton United in this League 1 women's broadcast. Martin Olms here giving you the play-by-play for this match. First 2 games here this weekend. One men's, one women's, every week at www.league1ontario.com. Make sure to visit to find out which games will be live streamed each week and see if it's your team going to be on the broadcast. Randy, what time? Sturpet, down to Homer. Ackie goes for Randy. There's some good passing coming in from Hamilton, and they're able to get an opportunity down the far corner. So they'll try to cross the walk by Trikoff, and now Rose going to have some time in front of her. Now she's going to place one down the line. Alistair. She's now unable to turn though. That's going to get booted over, and that's going to allow Oshawa and Hamilton to retreat back for throw-in. Make sure to tune in on May 15th and May 22nd as our 2018 champions take on CPL side Halifax Wanderers in the 2019 Canadian Championship first round. It's going to be a true battle of the North. You can watch all 3 Canadian MLS clubs, Ottawa Fury, 7 CPL clubs, as well as the Vaughan Azzurri, the League 1 Ontario champs, and yes, Blainville, who are the PSLQ champions. Can David beat Goliath? Come find out at May 15th at the Ontario Soccer Centre at 7 p.m. as Vaughan hosts Halifax in the first leg. Tickets are available now, so make sure to get them. We have a ball here coming in for Hamilton as the play continues. Kaya is going to cross over. It's going to battle down, but Smith will be able to hold on to that. She'll beat this one down the field. Offside, though, was Alistair coming back into the field and play from an offside to an onside position. As that free kick somehow was allowed to be played. And it was an incorrect position by about 15 yards. But the play will resume. Hamilton's starting to get a little bit more of that possession going towards their favor as this first half has continued.
Holding my heart.
Carboni trying to yell at the assistant referee there. She doesn't control that ball, but yelling at the assistant referee right there saying the Oshawa player is grabbing her arm. This referee just shakes the head, play on. A little bit of frustration brewing for the Hamilton striker. Carboni still talking to the assistant referee. She'll get the ball towards her feet. There's a back for Cipriano. She's going to try and cross over. Kurtaya can't control, but she has a player behind. And it's a brilliant save. But it is offside though. So the goal wouldn't have counted there for Ramsey. Kurtaya though couldn't control that cross, but it did fortunately fall to Ramsey. But she was in an offside position. Great save regardless though. Sarah Ford able to corral that opportunity, and the most important thing, not allow any rebound, especially on a shot from that distance. Very difficult for a goalkeeper. Angela Kurtaya continuing the pressure though. But Hamilton find a breakthrough with Ramsey. Good pressure coming in as Rowe dropped back for some defensive support to help out Trikoff, and that's going to allow Oshawa to get possession. Rowe nicely turned this. Now she's going to take that ball onto the floor. Alistair right back for Rowe once again. As Oshawa's just going to slow this down, trying to find some space and reset. Good challenge there as that pass couldn't find Chiodo into the midfield. That's going to allow Oshawa to get a throw. Another key playmaker here for this FC Oshawa squad. We've been talking about her a lot this first time. It is Alyssa Smith. She's going to try to run off of this one. She's probably going to let this one roll over the touchline. She's the captain. She was the captain of the team at Central Michigan. She is the current captain of this FC Oshawa squad. Coach Ron Clark said that she's going to look towards her and be the huge leader she was at school. Bring it over to Oshawa and work together with Ford in the back line. It seems to be doing a very good job. She's constantly hearing her communicate with the defense, and they've all been on the same page here early. And here comes Rowe. Nice little turn from her. She's got some space. As they're going to get it over to the right side. Quick touch there from Pallister. Not a great one, however, and couldn't find that oncoming run of Arsenault. And that's going to be easily scooped up by Spagnuolo. Might have been able to take a touch or two. There was Pallister. She wanted to play that ball in quickly. There's that aforementioned Smith. She didn't get the pass up to McLovin. She took a little bit of a slip, though, trying to make that pass. Wasn't able to get to that one. This one's going to get by the defense, and here comes a run in. It's Carboni. She's going to get down the right side, tries a low drive, and just out of the reach for Angela Kataya. Needed a split second more. Did the Hamilton striker to reach onto that one, maybe an inch or two onto the leg, but couldn't get onto that one into the open goal. As this game does remain scoreless, but again, the pressure is continuing as a nice little through ball got by the foot of DeYoung. Allowed an opportunity in for Carboni, send that nice little play in for Kataya. Control that one. Her pass though can't find anybody, and Ford will keep this one in play. Kataya is just not going to give Ford that little extra time, so she's going to force her to pick up that ball. And both goalies very comfortable with the ball down on the ground on the feet. Very, very rare, but very exciting to see. You always like to see when you have that goalie who is confident with that ball. In possession. Kind of played over the person. Just had a reach though for Ramsey. A little confusion happening there around midfield beside Oshawa players. Go down on the turf. And look how the Oshawa players were looking towards the referee for a call from referee John Looser. Not able to get anything though. As the play continued on Hamilton though wasn't able to do anything from it. Trying to turn away. Back in. That ball again. And he kicked it too far away. Looks like Oshawa starting to get a little bit out of this Hamilton attack, even though Hamilton's starting to get a little bit more of the pressure, and Hamilton haven't been able to capitalize as of yet. Let's see if they can do so here. Sturpay trying to control this one. Gives it back forward. Ramsey. Back Campbell and support. We'll give it to her. Campbell trying to make a nice run there, but Charkoff will be able to block that one. This Oshawa team, 7 call-ups here on the roster so far. We've been saying a good mix of veterans and younger players. 7 of them here are on the roster tonight to help out this team. As Charkoff is one of those players doing a good job so far on the right flank. And here comes the attack coming in on the right side. No one there though, as this one just hits off the top of the bar. Couldn't find that oncoming run of Smith. And we'll go off for a goal kick. Oshawa's done a good job getting it towards the Hampton end, but once that ball's gone towards that final third, just around that penalty area, haven't been able to find that little bit of communication or the open space to be able to pressure Spagnuolo in goal. Comes Arsenault taking a first-time pass. She did have some time to turn on that one, wasn't able to though, and he'll go right back for Hampton. So they're going to put it down the field. With Palango. Able to find Carboni. Carboni trying to keep that one in play. Not able to though. She runs out of space. Again, another throw for Smith. We've been saying busy on the throw-ins has been Melissa Smith in this first half. Rowe does well. That into that shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. Okay, man. Carboni trying to play a low 1-2. Gets blocked, and here comes Arsenal. Arsenal has a ton of space in front of her. She's going to switch over to the far side. Or Pallister is. Pallister tries a first time cross. Not able to. Second opportunity. She will get this one off. Rowe's going to put some pressure on. Spagnola does well. She hurries out of her goal and retrieves that cross. Getting moved up to the field, trying to send a quick ball off for Rachel Kutai. She's able to head it on. Let's put De Jong under some pressure. Gets this one in the air. Forward comes out of the goal. And she does a great job getting up high and getting to that one before Carboni does. Great job there coming from Sarah Ford. She'll put this one down the field and boot up the field. That's a little bit of a message as well towards the Hamilton striker. She's not afraid to win that ball in the air and she's not afraid of some contact. Yeah, both teams putting on a bit of a high press, which has allowed, it probably allowed a little bit more of the standstill since the field is much more opened up with those players pushed up to try to put some pressure in. That's what happens when you put that pressure on. You're not letting the other team get out of their own end. And once they do, they have a ton of space to work with. But both teams playing about the similar style, you would say, and they haven't been able to solve one another just yet. Utilize that open space to get out of their own end. Kick is going to go straight towards the Hamilton player, Ramsey. She's going to carry it forward. Tries to play through ball in, but too hard to get to Carboni's foot. It's just going to bounce off her foot and fall towards the keeper. Just over the half an hour mark. No score here in this League One Ontario Women's broadcast between Hamilton United and FC Oshawa. We have Oshawa coming in onto the attack the other way. Arsenal with a great spin move, trying to get forward, but running back in support was Campbell as she helped out her defense with Palango, able to retrieve that ball and head it towards Spagnola. No, we won't get that one first off in the air. Thrown for Hebert. Back it goes for Cipriano. She's going to try a ball and can't find Kutai. But Kutai's going to try and get to the second ball. She will get it. Messes it off. Kutai, she tries a low shot. Didn't get much pressure on that one. That's an easy save there for her forward. But those are chances right there. You see that opportunity. You see an opportunity to go for goal. You want to just take it. Put some pressure on the goalie. Hasn't seen many shots. And you may get a lucky rebound. You see some great pressure coming in on Chiodo. That forces a turnover. But Smith there shutting down this one, not letting Hamilton get any further. Great job there from the left back. Able to shut down that one, but instantly you saw that in the central midfield. Chiodo picked up that ball and instantly two Hamilton players lurched onto that one, but able to win that one back. They're putting in some great pressure and some good pace coming up from both sides. As that throw will come in and out of play for Oshawa's throwing now. Michael trying to see if she's going to be able to pass it back over Smith, who's going to put it down to as far as Campbell. Nice little move from her. She's able to get away from Arsenal. Now played down the line. Carboni, though, wasn't on the same page. She might be able to get to that one first. If she's able to push De Jong to get this one out of play, it's another corner kick for Hamilton. Like we've been mentioning so much so far, if you take a look at that near post area, the amount of open space that's being provided. And this one's going to get right into around to the top of the goal area. No one's able to get a touch on that one as it gets popped out to the other side. Oliver, though, has possession. She's going to try and put this one back in. She's able to get it over to Campbell. Campbell tried to play a through ball. That gets blocked by Smith. Smith wasn't able to block that one. That was an opportunity for two players on Hamilton to get wide open on to goal, but here comes Oshawa trying to go the other way. Arsenal trying to go with Meadows, but can't go anywhere. As being back there was Palango able to shut down that run. Sturpin Down to the far side for Ramsey. Ramsey trying to switch it over, trying to find Hebert. Smith once again clears the strong side. Carboni is able to find a hole in between the two defenders. She's going to try and see if she can dance away from her young. She's going to bring this over to the corner. Carboni doesn't get much of that one. It's Smith being there once again, taking the place of Young. They'll clear it away. Constantly hearing from up here, Smith just communicating with that defense, trying to switch position, letting her know when she had her back there. The tag there goes right to the Tricop. And here goes McAllister back to Tricop. She's got some options down the line. She's going to try and play. She's able to find Meadows. Meadows, nice move there. Might have been held up a little bit, but referee's going to allow that one to play on. Hits off and comes for a throw-in. Sports Engine. They are the official technology partner of Ontario Soccer and the leading provider of sport life management tools for youth and amateur sports. Check out sportsengine.com to see how they can help keep your club running in stride on and off the pitch this season. That is Sports Engine. Anticipation coming up for Cipriano. Making her time though, however. She's going to try and play a ball in forward to Kaya. Too strong, however. And that's going to go right to forward. There's Cipriano there. Probably next time, get that space. Take the space. We haven't been seeing. A lot of teams haven't been, both teams haven't really utilized that space in front of them. Put some speed on. Get that space going forward. And see if that can create some opportunities while you hold that possession. So low driving Dion though. We'll get touch around forward. Will come out of her goal. And she'll be able to grab onto that one. She's going to try and see if she can play the ball out quickly. Might not have been the best of ideas there. I understand on the counter-attack opportunity, but she had a player right on her back. And she turned that one over. There was it was all Hamilton players to go right onto the attack. Sometimes on this opportunity, just when you're under so much pressure, like Hamilton's putting on right now, you want to take a few seconds, let everyone get relaxed, get back in position, then get the ball going again. And Spitai's going to try and get a drive in. Can't find Carboni though. Goes as far as Campbell. Campbell going to try from distance. Not able to pressure forward at all, but she felt a little bit confident there. Saw an opportunity to try to see if she can go for goal. And exactly as I was mentioning right now, this is perfect here from forward. Been under a lot of pressure. Let your Oshawa players get back in the position. Calm it down, get everyone focused, and then once they put some pressure on you, get it up the field. As Oshawa almost had a good opportunity going the other way, but Oliver was there. Hamilton will get that ball right back with Sturpin. That plays one wide for Oliver to give chase. She's got Ramsey down the line. She's going to play a nice ball in. Ramsey gets behind the defense. Good footwork there. Trying to play up the middle, find Sturpin, but cleared away by Chiodo. Also trying to see if she can turn that into. And then we can see right away, Hamilton seeing if there's one player under some pressure, a second player instantly comes in, more support to help Hamilton get that ball back. And he's successful once again. Trying to sell it down once again. She's going to move this one over, trying to get it over the head. Arsenal's going to help this one continue on. Arsenal now going the other way, now looking for some teammates to help her on some support. And she's going to play that ball in. No red jerseys though in sight as they're able to boot it down, but Smith's going to continue the pressure. Meadows low, can't control this one. And here comes Hamilton now the other way with Carboni. Good foot there from Dion. Sturpin. Campbell, Cipriano. Nice Carboni. Okay, passing a little bit of a dangerous passing, gets poked away there by Chiodo. Can't find roll though, as Oliver's going to boot this one down good. Ty is onside. Here comes the coming the other way now for Hamilton. Ty trying to battle her way in through the defense. Not able to as Donahue was there to shut down that one. Pressure though continues. Ramsey tries a cross. Now it's just going to go through nobody there as it goes out for a goal kick. Reaching the 40th minute mark. Still no score between FC Oshawa and Hampton. We've been saying this game really has the makings of that critical first goal being the factor here in this game. It could be very likely a one-goal game with the way these two teams are playing. Cipriano able to hold on to that one despite the attack from Arsenal. He's going to play it on. And like we've been saying so far, Cipriano made a nice move, had a good bunch of about 10 yards of space in front of her. She sees an opportunity to play that through ball. Maybe you want to see maybe a little bit of the ball settling down a little bit, take that space, then play the ball in if an option presents itself. A bit of ping pong back and forth between the two teams. And it's finally getting settled in by Ramsey. Over to Cipriano. She's got it rolling down the line of play. She sends it over to Kutai. Campbell finds that space, plays a cross in. Gets over the far side, just gets through the other side once again. But that's a great ball. Two players were there in second, Carboni and Ramsey. Somehow that ball evaded both of them as near them got a touch as it goes out for that goal kick. To the right side, Alistair under immense pressure already, and that's what we've been seeing so far. And see when that one player is trying to shield that ball, a second Hamilton player comes in now, which was Ramsey this time, and then Ramsey was able to get that ball away because of that pressure. Good movement on the back line coming in from Hamilton. Able to work it up the field as Ramsey. And plays one all the way back to the keeper. Spagnola's going to hit this one first time down the field as Rowe was right there on the pressure. Here comes the second opportunity. Here comes Carboni. Going to go against Donaghy. Can't get by Donaghy, however. This gets poked away and Trikoff is back there for support. Just trying to find that final move to get by the center backs are the Hamilton strikers, Carboni and Kutai. Just haven't been able to find so just yet as we're nearing the half-time point of this match. Will there be any extra time? If there is a single minute here, I would imagine extra time. There's an offside on the far side of the field. Playing with the team for just a second, but it's going to be brought back after that through ball for an offside. As Ramsey was about 2 or 3 steps caught in behind the defender. Drive coming in from forward, able to find Meadows. Lova trying to play ball down the line, second by Sturkey. Here comes Hamilton, go the other way, plays the ball down to the right side for Carboni. She's offside though. And another offside coming in for Hamilton. They're going to play this one in quickly. Smith has some space in front of her, she's going to try and take it. Nice ball down the line that's going to get chased in for Meadows. A longer stride coming in from Palango, and she's able to get to that ball first, but she's not able to clear it away. She's going to get some help from Hebert. Still will be Oshawa in possession. Kyoto to Rowe, out to the right side for Trikoff. Trying to play right back into the middle as Makalova found herself in a ton of space in the central midfield. They weren't able to find her, as Hamilton will now try to see if they can make one more rush here in this first half, as here comes Angela Kutai, breaking in 3 on the left flank. You can see this one-on-one battles. This time she won't get by her. Player will drive in, but Young is there to clear them on the side. Second opportunity from Ramsey. I believe Kutai is outside, and yes, she is trying to hustle to get back into position. And it will be called back for a free kick. The final moment here of this first half. As Boo's going to get her on midfield. Maybe Oshawa will get one more chance here with Rowe. Boo's going to leave this one in for L1OW, but she's going to try and hustle to get it forward. She's not able to. A little miscommunication in the back there, but DeYoung will resume with the play. Oshawa will get thrown right at midfield as we're going to take a look here at the fourth official in just a moment. On the added time, if there is any. This one's going to go all the way forward, and it's just a single minute here of added time left to go here in this first half in the League One Ontario Women's broadcast between Hamilton United Elite and FC Oshawa. No score between these two teams, and a barely tightly contested affair. We saw Oshawa come out early in the first 5-10 minutes, and after that, it's been all Hamilton United.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
So far, but here comes an opportunity. Can Arsenal find the breakthrough? She's able to get through. Arsenal still going with it. Arsenal across for Rowe, can't control it. Also, though, she's going to be able to keep this one back in for Rowe, still loose. But Hamilton will be able to get control of it as there goes that. We're playing host Martinones here as the two teams have switched sides after no score in the first half, and we're ready to get back underway. Oshawa, just as a reminder, are in the red and white spoke from your left to your right on your screens at home. And in the all black is Hamilton United, the one from your right to your left. Didn't notice any substitutions at the halftime break, so we're going to go with the same lineups we saw finishing off of the first half. It was FC Oshawa coming in with a bunch of speed in the opening 5-10 minutes of the game. After that, a lot of the pressure came in from Hamilton, but no one was able to get a secure, great opportunity at the goal, except for that last second chance coming in from Nayla Rowe. After that pass from Arsenal, she had a great opportunity to find the goal. She couldn't get enough of that pass. That was the closest opportunity in this game so far between these two teams. Definitely will expect to see, I believe, just from what we've been watching, you can expect to see these teams in the top half of the standings, I would feel, as the season will progress. Two very strong teams, and they're going to be very competitive, as we've seen here. As Oshawa will get some control on the left side, they're going to play this passing back. It's going to get Austin trying to find a player at that little road. Not able to find her. Here comes Kataya Angela, trying to get that pass played back towards Ramsey. Ramsey, nice little speed move from her. She's now going to take the space. And I've been asking for players to take that space a little bit more, and Ramsey did take it there. And then she was able to play a better ball to create an opportunity for Kara Kataya to get an opportunity onto goal. Ford will play this one in low for Chioda. For Smith. DeYoung. Some pressure taken away here. Here comes Ramsey. Ramsey's going to cut inside. She's going to try and see if she can put in that for forward. And she gets surrounded, but it's going to be a free kick as the referee trying to play advantage there as Ramsey was getting knocked over. And she lost control of that one. The referee blew it back for a free kick. And a great scoring opportunity, 5 yards just from the penalty area circle, as the referee will get the amount of yards here. And when it's a much more central free kick, it's always much more difficult for a goalkeeper. Which way, or where do you want to set up this wall, covering which post, which area, just because it's so much more central, it's so much more area to cover. 4 players in the wall for Kataya. New player on the team this season. She's going to try and go for goal, but she fires it over. A little bit too much English onto that one. She got the goalie forward a little bit flat-footed there, but just couldn't find the net onto that one. A little bit too much on the power. But a good opportunity there for Hamilton. Hamilton, one of the strongest teams at home last season. Showing there why what's been said last year what cost them, what are the struggles on the road. That's going to be one of the focuses here into this game. This whole season, actually, see Oshawa coming in a brand new team, but very familiar faces of League One Ontario. Will be the strike off once again. Nice throw, great power coming from her. Able to get him down the line for Rowe. Battling with Campbell. Campbell does a good job shielding it away. It's going to allow Polanco able to hit this one off the field as far as Smith. Chioda trying to play a little 1-2. Nakulova not able to get to it, and here comes Hamilton trying to go the other way, but Strykov is there to tie it all over her back, and that's going to force Strykov to play this one first time and out for a throw. Looks like the Tide has a deep throw. We haven't been able to see that utilized in the first half because a lot of the players are moving in deep. Let's see this. There it is, a very strong throw. It's going to be bouncing around. We got a player down onto the turf. That's Strykov a little bit slow to get up, but she looks like she's going to hop on this one on as the play will resume. Ramsey, she's had a great influence offensively into this game. Tries to play a little 1-2 there with Carboni. Not able to get any further though. Campbell. Polanco into the midfield. Urquhart not able to get a good touch there to Tara. Now we'll go right to forward and goal. Very easy going game here as we're starting off this second half. 15 minutes in through, no score between Hamilton and Oshawa. Like we were saying, it looks like it's kind of making, if we get a goal here, this could open up the game much more. But very stagnant right now between these two teams. Thank you to League One partner Peel Regional Police for the continued support of women in sport. Know that you can always kick off your career with Peel Regional Police. As we got a nice little header there, easy grabbed in by goalkeeper Spagnolo. It's more than you think. Peel Regional Police. Visit peelpolice.ca to find out how soccer and a career in policing go hand in hand. Nice little flick on there. Not able to clear it away. Falls right to the foot of Carboni, but she doesn't get a good touch there. As Strykov took a little bit of a stumble there. Her touch fell right to the foot of Carboni. But that first touch from the striker for Hamilton eludes her. Not allowed forward to come sliding out of her goal to get to that ball. Intercepted in midfield by Hamilton, but given right back to Oshawa. If you're Oshawa right now, you're going to try and see maybe you might be looking towards a substitute fairly soon. Try to find that spark into the midfield as Hamilton's starting to take over the possession here in this game. They want to see if they can find something getting forward as we've seen them get some chances in early, some good counterattacks. We're going to try and see maybe some fresh legs might get them some opportunity to go forward. We're going to have a couple of players warming up behind the goal, maybe getting ready to get off the field soon. Smith hits this one down towards the midfield. There's Meadows trying to get to that one. Meadows won't get to that. She has some space and she's going to try and look for some support. She's got to run down the left flank. She's going to give it over to her. As we get a good opportunity coming in for Oshawa. And trying to make a cut back there. The ball playing for Nakulova. Hits this forward. Can't get it into the goal area. As the second opportunity might fall down for Oshawa. Nakulova though. There are a lot of pressure. Nice little battle there going between Pataya and Nakulova. And it will be Hamilton who will come out with this one and win that battle. As Ramsey curses towards midfield. Ramsey trying to play a ball over, not able to. There's one defender you do not want to target with a through ball in the air. That is Alyssa Smith. She did a great job there once again, stopping that through ball opportunity. This is right back into Hebert. Hebert trying to work her way inside the penalty area. Couldn't get any further as Oshawa though can't get out of their own end. Hamilton continuing with it. There's a ball down the left side, offside though, as Ramsey again just a step through. A great opportunity there. Those are the type of movement and pressure you like to see coming in from Hamilton United. Both these teams are back in action next week on Saturday, May 18th. Hamilton United will travel to Aurora. Take on Aurora on the matchup on this Saturday evening. While FC Oshawa will get their first ever home game. They'll be taking on the L1OW at home next Saturday, May 18th. L1OW was huge sports in the season last year, led by goal scorer Ali. Trying to see if she can get to the golden boots this year with Will Ali. Actually, John keep this one in play by Ramsey. Oliver. Right off. Meadows. Plays the ball in, able to find it over to Oshawa. First one all the way to Young as Young's going to switch over. Quick movement. We're seeing some good signs of life here coming in from FC Oshawa. There goes a chance down the line. Here comes Smith. Smith with the low jerk. Here's a shot, and there's a goal! And that's what we've been talking about, looking for that one opportunity for Oshawa, and it is number 7, Megan Arsenal, who got the finish there after a beautiful ball played in by Alyssa Smith. There's some great passing going around into the back line for FC Oshawa. Young played this one out wide, able to get onto the run of Smith. She did a great job, and it was Arsenal who got the final touch there. And that gives Oshawa a huge 1-0 lead in the 55th minute.
Goal for FC Oshawa, number 7, Megan Arsenal.
And that's the goal we've been looking for there. And it seemed like it came out of almost nothing. It's the first type of control of the play we've been seeing from Oshawa, and they've been able to capitalize. Something Hamilton just hasn't been able to do. And now this might make the game open up much further. Hamilton knowing they're down by a goal might need to attack a little bit more, and they might see the play start to spread out a little bit. And it is Ramsey. Perfect. Down the line and kept in. Alright, Carboni. They are going to play a little 1-2. Does Carboni to over. Trykov, and she looks like she hurt herself blocking that one, and that's gonna blow the play dead. As it looks like when Trykov went to block that shot, she fell awkwardly onto the turf. Looks like she's holding her ankle, might have twisted it as she tried to land on this one. So we will take a bit of a breather here as we take a look on as the injured player. Nearly 150 male and female players have graduated from League One Ontario professional environment since League One's first season concluded.
Number 88 out.
And the league has had 38 current and alumni players suit up for Canada in 2018.
Number
The league
81
currently extends
and number
from
91 out.
Windsor TFC into the south to Ottawa South United Force in the northeast of the province. The league is sanctioned by FIFA through the domestic authorities, Canada Soccer and Ontario Soccer, and is the official talent pipeline to the Canadian Premier League, the CPL. Come see Tomorrow Stars today here at League One Ontario. Make sure to also tune in on May 15th and May 22nd as our 2018 champions, Vaughan Missouri, take on CPL side Halifax Wanderers in the 2019 Canadian Championship and the first round. It's going to be a true battle of the North. You can watch all 3 Canadian MLS sides, the Ottawa Fury, the 7th CPL clubs, as well as Vaughan Missouri and the PLSQ champions, AS Blindin, as the champions try to see if they can go out on May 15th in the home leg at the Ontario Soccer Centre. That'll be at 7 p.m. As tickets are now available. Make sure to check that one out at the League One Ontario website or visit Vaughan Soccer to see how you can get tickets for the Canadian Championship first round matchup between Vaughan and Halifax. That's going to be a great game that you're not going to want to miss. As it doesn't look good for Trykov, as she hasn't been lifted off the field. That's never a good sign. So we're going to have to wait.
Substitution for FC Oshawa. Number 5, Mackenzie Carbo-Loyalty. And number 3, Riley Trykov.
As Trykov looks like she's still down on the sideline, we'll have to hope that she's going to be okay. As her night here is done though, however. We're going to have to hope that there's no further damage done onto that ankle. We'll have to take a look and see if we can find some further updates for you as this game does progress. But it will be Cabral Ralti coming into the game as the new right back for FC Oshawa, holding a 1-0 lead here over Hamilton United Elite in this matchup at the Ron Joyce Stadium in Hamilton, Ontario. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. We have another broadcast with Martin Owens here, as we're going to be going to Lamoureux for the League One Ontario men's action as a Masters football. We'll be going against Toronto Skills in a matchup between two teams trying to see if they can find themselves into the top half of the standings for 2019. Referee John Looser ready, does a drop ball. Oshawa will kick this one out of play. And a sign of sportsmanship and gives the ball back to Hamilton United as the play now working here as we're reaching the hour mark in this match. It was a 55th minute goal coming in from Megan Arsenal. Long drive past the down Spagnola, which separates these two teams. As the play will resume here as the game marks down the line. As the new introduced player, Cabral Ralti, will be taking the throws. Nice throw coming in from her. She's trying to see if she can find Rowe. Looks like she's going to switch it up and find Meadows down the right side. Meadows trying to hold it in. Not able to, though. Throw and keeping the hands in territory. Oshawa going to try to see if they can win off the throw. As it's going to be Alistair trying to go forward, but a little bit too aggressive. Free kick, and they're going to try and take this one in quickly. But sometimes when you rush it, you get a rushed result, and there was a rush kick there. Not able to get to the foot of Angela Pitaya as they were looking for a throw. Some jerseys being pulled, and looking towards the referee was Alistair. His jersey got pulled there from Ramsey, but play will resume with Hamilton in possession. Some dangerous passes going in the back, and Oshawa's going to try and see if they can take advantage of. Here comes the through ball in. Can't find Rogo as Colombo is there, and she'll play towards the keeper to shut down this monitoring effort. Rose still trying to get chased. That'll go back. Rowe goes down hard, and now she doesn't look like she's going to be able to get up. She's a little bit slow. She collided with Colombo. Colombo's going over to shake her hand and say, "Are you okay?" It's like Rowe looks like she got a little bit, maybe the wind knocked out of her after that battle in the air, but she's going to try and continue to nail a row. Meadows, she's not able to turn. As a Ramsey plays this one in back. Oliver now will be able to control. Oliver towards the Oshawa player, was Cabral Ralti, but Ralti gave her right back towards the Hamilton players. As the game's starting to get a little bit physical after seeing Alistair once again getting involved with the physicality between both teams. Campbell, great ball down the right flank, but not able to control Hebert. Here comes a second opportunity in, as this one's going to hit off the leg of the national player, as we're going to have another substitution coming in. Looks like both teams are ready to make some substitutions. Chiodo is the player who is coming off. And I believe that's number 16.
Substitution for FC Oshawa, number 15.
As the play will resume here, we'll let you know about the substitution for Hamilton in just a second as the play will resume here. Spagnola will get that movement onto the field to control down by Alistair. And here comes Oshawa with an opportunity down the right side. Here comes Rowe. Rowe tries to play a first-time ball, trying to get to the newly introduced Rowe. Couldn't find her, however. That's some fresh life up top. for Oshawa. They're gonna try and put them there.
Substitution for FC Oshawa, number 16, Jordan Burke, enters the match.
Here comes Kataya trying to work it her way forward. Can't get by the Young. And she's going to move down the field as we're going to find some
Substitution for Hamilton United, number 33, Rachel Rosenborough, enters the match.
And coming into the game for Hamilton United, it was Rachel Rosborough. So Rosborough is into the game. 33 as she replaced Alexandra Rivera down onto the midfield side. So a change up to the right midfield. Playovers in here, so we'll see if Rosborough can get some influence onto this game. She's going to have an opportunity here, and she's going to play the ball into the midfield for Rosborough. On the right side, too far though, onto that pass, trying to get to Kataya. It's going to roll all the way, I believe it was throwing, or a goal kick, check that, it is a goal kick. The goal line for that one. Partners for League One Ontario are Gatorade, Peel Regional Police, Vibrant Power, Canadian Print Plastics, Sports Engine, and Mobile. Make sure to visit the League One Ontario.com for all your information, rosters, match previous retest video, photography, and more, and find out when your favorite teams are playing next onto the schedule. As I crossed there from Hamilton, wasn't able to find anyone inside the area. It's just going to go up for another goal kick. Going to play this one in short. Is Oshawa. Trying to run onto this one, and she is newly introduced Burke. She does win it back for a team as she finds a player to the midfield. That was Meadows, but Meadows got it stripped away from her instantly. And now Hamilton starting to get that momentum they had in the first half once again here in the second half as we're reaching the 66th minute. But can they find an opportunity to take the goal of Sarah Ford is the question. As we got a player getting injured in behind the play. Arsenault, she puts her hands up saying, I'm okay, keep going. And it caught everyone off guard because Hamilton didn't kick the ball out. The ball was still in place. Arsenault just gets right back up and continues going as there's some good pressure coming in from Carboni onto Ford, but Ford is able to clear that ball away first time up the field. Rosborough. She's going to try and get across forward. No one inside though. It's going to be settled in by Pallister. Puts it up the field for Burke. Burke able to get to the ball. Referee says all ball. Play resumes. And Oliver won't get to that before Rowe gets it back towards our keeper. Hamilton trying to settle the play down, but they're down by 1 goal. 55th minute goal scored by Arsenault, separating these two teams. First ever goal for FC Oshawa in League One Ontario. Arsenault will be entering herself into the record books on that one. And we're going to remember that one for years to come. That's a big boot up the field. And that's what we've been seeing right now for Hamilton. A little bit of the difference we've been seeing. A little bit of calm and composure off the bat. Once they are trying to find a ball to play up the field, they got nobody to give that ball to, and they're forced to just send a long ball in. And that's what Oshawa wants them to do. So you gotta look towards that midfield. There's a ton of open space in that central midfield. Oshawa's doing a good job trying to just close that down, that space, and not give any opportunities for any of these Hamilton players to sneak into the open area. That's going to force Hamilton to continue to play that ball down the wings. So Brianna trying to play it past up over to Sturpik, can't find her. And that's going to allow an opportunity down the left side for Oshawa. They're just going to hold this one in the corner, realizing, well, I got nowhere to go here, so let's just kill off a few seconds off the clock. There's still plenty of time on the clock, but you know what? Every second comes in handy when you got a lead. And they did a good enough job there, but it gets Hamilton's throw deep in their own territory. If you're Oshawa, you want to put some pressure in and win that ball right back off the throw. That's what they're going to try and do right here. Screams for a handball there, but from Oshawa, it gets no avail there as Hamilton were going to try and continue that attack. And I believe that was DeYoung who got the final touch on that one, and the assistant referee agrees. I believe this is the first corner kick up in the second half for Hamilton United. They did a great opportunity there as DeYoung just tried to kick that ball away, but unfortunately hit it back towards our own area. We've been seeing a lot of open space again towards that near post. What we see an Hamilton player trying to fill in. We're seeing one player go on to the goalie again as they tried to play that ball towards the near post but couldn't get over the head of the player marking the corner kick taker. Second opportunity, that gets blocked. Here comes a third opportunity, but Kataya not able to get to that one and gives a friendly little bump towards goalkeeper 4. You know, you always want to make sure to remind the goalie, look, remember, I'm around here. I'm still in this area. As Rowe is going to come in with some force. Ramsey behind that ball. Carboni, though, can't control it. As they see, I can see that as the game starts to progress, the position becomes a little bit more dire for this Hamilton players as they're trying to see if they can tie this game up. The physicality usually increases. So definitely we're hopefully going to be in store for a very exciting 20 minutes between these two teams. Out of Crosborough, she's going to be able to control this one, trying to play it through ball forward. She's not able to as DeYoung hits this up. Carboni tries the first time pass, has a roll off her foot, and Ford's just going to wait a few seconds. She's going to fake the pass there, but everybody was ready for that low rollout, and that's going to force Ford to do a drop kick instead and found Rowe with a ton of space. She's trying to head it on Arsenal, as Arsenal's going to drop back into support, as it's not going to go anywhere, and Rowe puts our hands up saying, my bad. Good idea though, good idea, good job. And that's playovers in here for Hamilton. Nice job coming in some extra space here. There's a Cipriano. Now trying to find someone to pass the ball to, and she will find one, but it'll be Cabral Rauti is able to intercept. She's going to continue to battle that one. This Cabral Rauti, but she took out the legs of the Hamilton player Ramsey in the same time, however, and it'll be a free kick for Hamilton just in their own head. Looks like we're going to have another substitution coming in here for Oshawa coming off the field. It's going to be the goal scorer. Megan Arsenault, she's going to be coming off the field to play, picked up the first goal for FC Oshawa. So again, some
substitution for FC Oshawa, number 10, Megan Contino, enters the match.
So Coutinho will be coming to the game. Fresh lights up top, puts some extra pressure. We've been seeing that high press coming up top for Oshawa all game long. They want to be able to continue to have that pressure on. You've got to have some fresh bodies up there to do it up, and that's going to be Coutinho's job. Be a nuisance for this Hamilton defense coming on the field to play. Here comes Burke. And leave this one for Makulova. She's going to try to play a first time ball. But get it through to Rowe. Second opportunity. This one will get through to Rowe. Oh, can she create an opportunity? She plays a crossover, but she fires it over the goalkeeper instead! That one looked like a cross, and they seemed to catch Spagnola a little bit on the heels as she fired it over the goalkeeper into the bottom corner. And it will be Nayla Rowe with the goal in the 72nd minute and increases the lead for FC Oshawa to 2-0 over Hamilton United. And I'm not too sure, it didn't look like she was set up for a shot there, but it worked out perfectly there for Rowe as she looped that one perfectly over the dumping arms of the
goal for FC Oshawa, number 2, Nyla Rowe.
That play all started from a great through ball coming in from Makulova. She created that great opportunity as she was able to switch it forward, find Rowe on that opportunity, and Rowe made no mistake. And that's what we've been seeing. FC Oshawa haven't had many opportunities, but they've made full use when they have had them, as Rowe made no mistake there. Hamilton going to be under a lot of pressure now. They're going to try and see if they can build one back.
Let's go, intensity here.
Ramsey trying to say that she got pushed into the back there. Referee's not going to give an Oshawa. Will make yet another substitution in here. It'll be Julia Papa coming into the game. And it will be the player who just set up that last goal,
Substitution for FC Oshawa, number 23, Julia
comes
Papa,
in
and
central midfield. And now some of these young players, the call-ups getting put into the game for Oshawa. That young energy, you know, you want to close the game out. You're going to put some young players with some fresh legs and get that result. As Royalty with a nice throw. Try to get to the area, but the referee hadn't blown the whistle yet, so throw-in will get retaken. Looks like that one slipped, and she's not able to touch that right off the throw-in, so it will be a free kick for Hamilton. It looked like that ball just slipped out of the hands of the fullback when she tried to take that throw-in. FC Oshawa finding the breakthrough here in this second half. Has 15 minutes left to go here between these two teams. Will Hamilton find the way to break through on their own end, as they have had majority of the possession this game? It's been Oshawa who have been putting it home, but here comes a chance now for Hamilton. Trying to break through on the right side, gets a low drive. There's a touch and just hits it wide. That was Cara Kutaya, the Kutaya sisters, working together there, but she just couldn't get that one on to goal. Good opportunity there. Kutaya again, new this year for the Hamilton United squad, joining her sister Angela, who was the leading scorer of this team last season. Trying to see some of that chemistry there between the two sisters on the play. Now here comes the attack continuing now. Rossborough came on as a substitute. Now plays one into an area, but easily cleared away by Pallister. Hamilton resuming possession. There's a shot coming in from distance. That's not going to trouble at all. As that's a shot from Campbell. Check that. That was Cipriano coming in from right back, trying that shot. I really like the play of Cabral Rousey, not afraid to get in there. She does so once again. She shuts down that attack. She's gonna fight in there once again. Once again, she's just going right at the players, not scared. And that's gonna, though, force herself out of position, but luckily Rowe has filled in the meantime. That's what we're talking about, great communication between Oshawa. Someone goes up, instantly they're telling them, cover for me, cover for me. And they've been able to block that through ball in. And now Oshawa will get some possession themselves and see if they can make another chance going forward. As Hamilton's going to try to be more on the attack. That's going to lead them a little bit more vulnerable in the back end. Campbell in some space. Nice one out wide for Ramsey. There's one player to highlight in this game on Hamilton. It has been Ramsey. Been very impressed with the play from Emma. She's done a great job down this left side, creating opportunities and being a little bit of a nuisance for the Oshawa players. Switch of the play there, got a hustle to keep this one in. And some good job there from Oliver, able to keep this one in play. Sturpin. This one back in for Cipriano's going to hit this one up to the field. We're starting to see Hamilton get a little bit more desperate trying to play that ball up the field. Haven't been able to find a way by the Schwa D. Uphanders going back and forth, trying to settle it down. Here comes Cipriano once again, trying to get down the right side. There's Ty to Rossborough. Rossborough gets a cross toward. That's going to land in the goal area, but nobody in there to put the final touch. As that was Ramsey who was there in that goal area. I'm not sure if she got a touch on that one or not, as that ball just goes over the touch line. And it'll go up for throwing. I'm not sure if Ramsey got a touch, but it's another good opportunity. But we've been saying that Hamilton just haven't been able to find possession of the ball inside the penalty area at all. We haven't seen them break free. Other shots have mostly been outside of that penalty area. And whenever they played across, Oshawa has been going to those balls first. So you got to credit the defense of DeYoung and Donahue working in the back for Oshawa. I haven't said their names a lot, but that's usually a good thing. If you're a defender, that means you're doing your job back there. As we're at almost the 10-minute mark here. 2-0 for FC Oshawa over Hamilton United Elite. In week 2 of League 1 Ontario action, Oshawa started out their season with a loss to Debro United in an 88th minute heartbreaker. They're trying to set up for the 3 points here. Some big 3 road points on the tough to get because Hamilton United, one of the strongest teams at home last season, dropped the majority of their points on the road, and losing points at home is not an easy task, and Oshawa might be on the way here. They'll be at home to Oakville next Saturday, while Hamilton will be going on that aforementioned road and go against Aurora, which should be another tough game for both teams. Coach Clark yelling at the team, just throw the ball into the corner. Now it's a few seconds before throwing the sand, and now here comes a deep throw in. Burke will get a touch on that one. This one bouncing forward, but no one followed up onto that run. A little bit of a knuckleball played there as Burke's cross there took a little bit of deflection, and it seemed to elude some of the defense with no red jersey in sight. Does get blocked enough. We'll get another opportunity. This one will hit out from the head of Campbell, and Oshawa will get a corner kick. As Burke has done a great job. You got to credit good substitutions coming in from Coach Clark so far, putting in fresh faces up on the top with a Burke and a newly introduced player that is Coutinho being just naturally used to the top, just being those fresh legs a little bit faster than the defenders coming around them. Alistair, Coutinho going forward. It's over to Rowe, who sends a cross, and she got that second goal. This one gets a little bit too far. Can Oshawa keep this one in? No, they will not, says the assistant referee. And they'll go up to for a goal kick. Taylor Rowe, we gotta look towards her. She's been a brand new player in this match. We saw her more in the central in that first half, being a little bit more of a central fighter. She's going to shift out wide to the right side. And it's been almost a brand new player here. For Oshawa, some good transitional fixes as well as Coutinho and Burke are up there up top now for FC Oshawa. Carboni telling her players, I can't find you, I can't find you. And she's forced to go all the way back. That's some good communication, some good knowledge. Just telling the players, I can't get that ball to you. If you want me to get forward, I need you to find a lane so I can pass that ball towards. I wasn't able to get it forward, but nice little turn in. Can Hamilton make use of this one now? There's another shot coming in from distance, and Sarah Ford is just going to take those all day long. I've been saying a lot. All these shots have been coming from outside of the penalty area. You've got to see Hamilton somehow can find a way. Put some pressure onto the center backs for Oshawa. A great opportunity for goal. If you're a goalie, you want those shots coming in from as far as they want. Even if they're great shots, you're going to have that opportunity to react and make a save. Putting in some precious minutes right now for FC Oshawa. Just trying to be as annoying as they can is Burke and Coutinho on top. Now they're going to back up as the ball gets all the way to Spagnolo. As they're going to make sure they have bodies back for a deep ball up. Somehow it finds its way though to a black jersey in Carboni. Carboni's going to try to hustle. She might be able to get to this one. Yes, she will. She's He's going to bring this one into the corner. Nice cross there. They controlled there by Donaghy. Donaghy does a good job finding that ball into her feet though. And she's going to work with her defense up with Cabral Routy and cleared away for a throw-in rather than a corner kick. Looks like it's, I'm not too sure what the call is, and I think referee John Wooster has confused himself. He's going to go over and talk to assistant referee. He's going to have a substitution here for FC Oshawa. Emma Meadows will be coming out to follow the game, and it'll be Leila Cardona Trevino. Cardona Trevino will be coming into the central midfield, so she's going to join Papa into the central midfield for FC Oshawa. Not too sure, maybe the ball rolls over the finish line. I guess it is a goal kick at the end of the day after this conversation with the assistant referee. That's why sometimes you just need to have that conversation and figure out and make sure you're on the same page, as Donaghy does well. You saw that a goalkeeper was coming out, but realized how close the attack of her really was. Just clearing out this one away. Hamilton, this one will go forward. 5 minutes less stoppage time remaining. There's Patino now. Here comes Patino on the left side. Doesn't have the speed though of Rossborough, which is running back. Patino is there. And that's what her job is, to be a nuisance as the ball finds way to Burke. Burke into the corner! And it's another goal for FC Oshawa, and that's with 2 long premier substitutes. As it was started out from Megan Coutinho doing a great job onto the corner.
Goal for FC Oshawa in the 86th minute, number 16.
And it was Jordan Burke in the 86th minute who puts it home after Coutinho's great effort. Rossborough was able to track back, but Coutinho didn't give up on that one, able to poke it away. Fell right to Burke, who had a mile of space in front of her, and as a goalie, Spagnola had no chance. She was caught in no man's land, trying to cut down the angle. And Burke very calmly and efficiently put it into the bottom corner, and Oshawa, that might have just put the nail in the coffin. Takes a 3-0 lead over Hamilton United. And FC Oshawa is on their way to 3 big points. First 3 points in League One Ontario history for them. And they'll be very proud to get it on the road against a very tough Hamilton United team. Right now, if you're Hampton, you're playing for some pride. You want to see them break the clean sheet. So they want to see, let's get some goal. Let's get a goal ourselves. Maybe at this time you might look towards the bench. So you know what? We're 3-0. We're down. Let's give the substitute a little bit of a run in here. Maybe they can create an opportunity. Maybe they can create a spark. That was me on the side there, but sometimes you just gotta say, you know, these are my starters, I gotta trust them, and let's see if they can finish up this game. Good battle between both players. The referee felt that was fair. Both teams were sort of following each other there, as Ramsey's not gonna play it up. Can't control that one though, and as Smith is gonna hit this one forward, intercepted though. Can't find anything going forward as she hits this one back and forth to Brianna. To the near side, here's some space. There's Green Park. Back it goes now for Oliver. Oliver's going to try to play a ball in. Good balance, still loose. Can anyone find it? Donaghy plays it back to forward, pulling it away. Pressure though continues. Puts one back into the area. Can't find anything. His red jersey's there. Are shutting it down with Pallister. There goes Papa. Cabral Routy. Plays up for a throw. She got the second goal. All the way back to Donaghy. He's gonna hit this one out the field. Just be a safe play, but somehow finds his way down for Rowe. Rowe up for Burke. Good ball there as Cardona Trevino tries to get it, but she's going to get some help with Alistair. Looking to send a third ball for the Spagnola. She read that one. right away, Burt would have been put in through all alone off the goal. Goalkeeper recognizing that comes way out of her goal goal and clears this one away. Ball forward. Taya. Gets around the defense, ends up to Taya. She's going to try to play a ball in this one though. Goes out through the other side as Carboni wasn't able to get to that one. That was a mix between a cross and a shot, you can almost say. Just not able to get to anybody's foot before Hamilton. That's what we've been missing so far. That final touch just not there tonight for Hamilton. But don't forget, these two teams are back in action next week. And it's a long season, still very early. And this is the point in time where you take a look at these type of games, you fix those mistakes, and when it comes down to the big games later on in the season, you know what to look for. Left side, Coutinho gonna get chased. She's just gonna have it her and go up for a goal kick. Great seeing eye pass coming in. I believe that was from Papa. Sent that ball in forward on the left side. As we're going to look towards the fourth official, Ethan Bent here in just a moment. For the additional minutes, I believe it'll probably be 2 or 3 minutes, I would say, after the injury. And check that, it's actually going to be 5. Okay, interesting there from the referees.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be a minimum of 5 minutes as added time.
Stoppages in between maybe that one stoppage where the referee talked to the assistant. That added up to 5 minutes. So still some time for Hamilton as they're going to try and see if they can find that breakthrough. But it is Oshawa still putting the pressure onto the Hamilton end. Make sure to tune in tomorrow here on www.league1ontario.com for tomorrow's League 1 Ontario men's action. We'll be at Lamoro Field as Masters. We'll be going against Toronto Steelers for the League 1 Ontario match of the week on the men's side. Make sure if you want to see what the schedule is looking like for your team, visit www.league1ontario for all your information, rosters, match previews, recap, video photography, and more. Of course, always take a look at the League 1 Ontario YouTube for the full match film, and keep an eye out for the highlight packages and the featured video magazine where you go in behind the scenes of all the teams, coaches, and players and learn more about those faces you're seeing on the screens here called the 12th Man, focused on spotlighting talent from all across the league. That's of course on the YouTube channel, so make sure to like and subscribe and having amazing content as well. You know, yelling on our players, get out to the field. Here comes a big boot. Let me see if I can find somewhere where she will. Ramsey. Ramsey, that's Campbell. Some space it is. Streets up. Goes over to the right side. Brianna, down in for Taya. Hard for Taya. Trying to play it over to the right side. Trying to find Rossborough. Couldn't get it over to her. But the pressure from Hamilton still going in. Greentop can't get onto that pass. Gets intercepted though by Rowan. Now Rowan's got a burst of energy. She's going to go over to the midfield. She shakes herself away from the incoming attack. But Greentop did a great job. She didn't forget about that one as she wins it right back for the team. And Ramsey, a couple minutes left to go here. Hamilton might be able to get one more rush in. Rossborough. So working forward, trying to get some help there from Carboni. Not able to get to that one. And I believe it might take a deflection. Yes, it will. So Hamilton, don't count them out just yet. They will get a corner kick here. And they'll try to take this one in quickly. See if they can create one more opportunity onto the goal of Sarah Ford. Towards that area, there's a header, but couldn't redirect that one onto goal. Nicely played and crossed over into the box, and that was Palango, the center back, moving up for that corner kick, who was able to get to the header onto that one, but she just wasn't able to get the redirection. Couldn't pace though on that one, and that's kind of cross as we can see. And Hamilton has really done a good job on their corner kicks and set pieces. They have been able to create some opportunities that the ref allowed us play on. After that collision into the midfield, and this one might find a hole and through. A great job from keeper Ford. And as she yells at the defense, make sure they get stayed away there. And she's able to slide onto that one. But we've been saying on the corner kicks, they've been able to find that space, and most of their chances have come up from those set pieces. Magnolia down to the field as they go over to the defense. They're going to again try a second boot up the field. This time Fonzie tired. They can try to see if she can get off to Ramsey, but Cabral, Ramsey just taking the safe shot and just clearing this one out of play and out for another throw. Back and forth, three tough. Ramsey though gets it poked away by Cabral Routy, and the referee will call a foul on this one, however. This is the opportunity. You're Hamilton, you're down. This is the last chance of the game. You're playing for pride. You want that goal. And they should be sending everybody forward here, I believe, on this one. Trying to see if they can get this one on to goal. Jordan Campbell onto the kick. Nice ball. There's the header and over the goal. So close there. And we've been saying those set pieces, they've somehow been able to find a way to get onto that one. And I believe that was Palongo once again, or Carboni. Both of them were there in that little bit of a hustle tussle, but they couldn't get on to goal. As there goes the full time.